G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today's April 19, 2023. This is the nat gas price update. You can see here on all three timelines, the daily, the 4 hourly and the hourly. On the daily we're in a pretty strong downtrend still, so just be mindful of that, even though the 4 hour and the hourly are broken up on their CCI 1500 periods. So we'll drill down to each of these. First off on the daily, what I use primarily for those new to the channel, I use the CCI 1500 with a moving average 400, and that usually gives us a better indication of exiting the trade compared to say the moving average 200 of the price chart. Now on this daily I've also drawn a key resistance area at 30.50, a key support at 20.64, and there's two diagonal descending and ascending trend lines. It's a bit hard to see that ascending line, but it's there. Now it has broken to the upside of that ascending trend line, you can see there. And I've also drawn this Fibonacci retracement, and you can see there on that where that resistance is. It's just below the 23% Fibonacci retracement on that larger time frame. On the 4 hour period, again there's that Fibonacci retracement, but just notice there is a bullish divergence on the CCI versus a bearish divergence on the price chart. Now that's usually indication of a change of direction, and it looks like it's doing that. But just be mindful, it doesn't mean it's going to be a long-term correction to the upside. It could just be a short retracement before continuing further decline. So that's not necessarily a change of overall direction on the larger time frame. In other words, it may turn down at any moment and at any time from here. It may even get to this resistance, turn down, or it might even get a bit higher to say the 38%, 50%, or even 61% before turning down. So just be mindful of that when you try and play these divergence. The easy way to read this would be as soon as this CCI starts turning to the downside, and especially if it breaks below the moving average, that's probably a sign that it's going to fail or correct itself and start turning again to the downside. So at the moment it's looking positive. It's moving in a bullish divergence on the CCI, so you could possibly start taking some trades there. On the, I did draw this, also just a bit of a background, I did draw this Elliott wave count, although it might have been a bit rough. It was a 1, 2, a very long 3 count, very shallow 4 count, and that 5th count was just touched below that 3rd count as well in terms of a low. So that may have been the 5th, but again, we're not 100% sure on that. That's just the way it's counted so far. On the hourly chart, again, you can see the divergence more clearly, and you can see there on the smaller time frame, the CCI is turned up. So possibly you could have traded some of these if you're very not too worried about taking a bit of a risk here. I personally would not be suggesting that, but that's just my opinion. Also, you can notice on that little time frame there, the Fibonacci retracement. As of last video, it broke above the 23%. And we're currently sitting just above the 38% retracement of that range there. So if this keeps going, and if it breaks considerably above the 61%, then it may well be a little reversal, and it could actually then hit this resistance area up here. But again, we want to be more confident. We want to see it break above the 61% level to be more confident about further up moves. Also, as a trading idea, we use our fractals. So when the trends and the higher trend time lines are going in your favour, in your direction, in this case, if you're trading the 4 hour, for instance, if the 4 hourly is going in a direction, and then if you're trading the hourly, then you would take long trades. And one way of doing that would be using fractals. And again, it's just a trading idea. I'm not suggesting you trade this, just a trading idea. So for example, back here when it broke to the upside, you would have taken a long position there and gotten out with a small percentage or a monetary gain. There would have been another entry when it broke above the fractal there. Again, take a small monetary or percentage gain, another one there, and so on. Now, there is one just recently broken a few hours ago, and it hasn't played out yet fully, but again, I'd like to take small percentage or monetary gains rather than taking one long impulsive gain, because that may never turn out in your favour. That's just an idea, and to get more ideas in terms of trading ideas and how to average down properly if you get caught out, reference the links in the description below, subscribe and like us on Patreon, and see you in a future video.